So I thought I'd talk for just a minute about this divorce that I'm going through, because I'm sure just like I found some relatable advice through here, other people might relate to me. So I was married for 10 years. I got married young. I was 21, barely, like 3 days, 21. Already had a baby. He was 8 weeks old at our wedding. And I remember feeling like my marriage was temporary from the beginning. Like that I wasn't gonna make it. And I didn't know what that feeling was. I just thought it was cold feet, but it kind of manifested itself for the next 10 years. And here we are 10 years later going through a divorce. So he didn't really start this process. I guess it was more so me, because I was always looking for someone else because I didn't know how to be loved or how to accept love from somebody. And so while he was fighting for me, I was pushing him away. But I never truly accepted happiness. I left the good guy. I left the guy that everybody looks at and is like, that's a dad, that's a husband, that's how it's supposed to be. He did the dishes, he cleaned the house, he took the kids to school, he worked all day, he made good money, he supported us. I mean, yeah, we had our problems, but he was the good guy. So I'm here to tell you, it's okay to leave the good guy. Don't stay because he's the good guy. Leave because he's not the guy for you. Leave because you have to be happy. Because if you don't feel in love, then who cares if he's the good guy? And that is a harsh reality that I'm facing right now, and a lot of scrutiny from a lot of people. But it's okay to leave the good guy. I hope that helps you, because nobody has looked me dead in the eye and say it's okay to leave the good guy.
If your husband is a good guy, but you're ready for divorce, you're not a bad person. So don't let...
Where did all the good men go? If you're not happy in your marriage, just get a divorce. And then go find someone new so you can enjoy some more temporary happiness. Like, this has got to be the worst advice I've ever seen on the internet. Like, I thought marriage was a commitment, for better or worse. Nah, it's just when you're not happy, leave. Go find someone else. But guess what? Your second marriage and your third marriage, by the data, says it doesn't get easier. Actually, your chances of divorce go up. Because you develop a mindset, oh, well, if I'm not happy, we're not talking about abuse or cheating, but if I'm not happy, I'm leaving. Yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with being miserable the rest of your life. But hey, that's what people do, right? That's what we do in 2023. Why even say vows? Because obviously they mean nothing, right? Like I said in the beginning, where did all the good men go? Where did all the good women go? Do better. Facts.
So the nice guy video. It's okay to leave the nice guy. Nobody talks about leaving the nice guy. That was my video. And it disrupted the world apparently, because we all like to live in this illusion that we don't leave the nice person. Men don't leave the nice girl. Girls don't leave the nice guy, because nice is enough. Not to mention, we talk about compatibility, not to mention that we can talk about love, not to mention that we could be talking about just the fact that maybe you're too much for another person and they're not enough for you. Maybe that you don't feel like your partner is enough for you and you're too much for them. Let's not talk about the nuances. Let's just annihilate the girl who says it's okay to leave the nice one. It never ceases to amaze me how many people think that nice is literally the bar. If you're nice, that's enough. Says who? Says you? And that if we don't want a specific nice guy, then we automatically want a bad boy. What is this bullshit? Like, have we realized that human beings have evolved, and now that we don't have relationships based on need, we have relationships based on want? So we have to evolve the way that we're in relationships. And that sometimes, even if somebody is nice, the relationship doesn't work out. Like, are we still in Disney princess shit era? We have moved on. Men leave nice women all the time. Men leave kind women, loving women all the time. Women can also leave men. Anyone who's another gender can leave their partner. It's literally not rocket science. I just don't think you liked how I phrased it. Get over it. Like, this is life. This is the existence. Relationships don't always work out. And it's okay. Doesn't make you a bad person. Doesn't make you a narcissist. Doesn't make you a prideful person to be like, gosh, this relationship isn't working. Do I have to give the next 45 years of my life to someone that I don't want to be with? No. No, you don't. All right, I'm done.
If your husband is a good guy, but you're ready for divorce, you're not a bad person. So don't let guilt get the best of you.
You're not doing him any favors by staying. If anything, you're actually going to start building up resentment. Your relationship doesn't have to be toxic to validate your feelings of wanting to leave. Think of it this way. If he's a good guy, he deserves to be happy. That means he deserves to be with somebody who values him and wants him just the way he is. If that's not you, you gotta let him go.
He may not see it like this right now, but you're doing both of you a favor.
My ex was a great guy. Like, even after we broke up, still sending me flowers to my apartment, you know?
I want you to listen to me for 1 second before you freak out. I agree with everything she said. Just because somebody is good to you does not mean that you have to stay with them. Like, we're so used to toxicity that when we find something good, we think we have to hold on to it forever because we'll never find it again. And that's not what it should be. Somebody being good to you and treating you right should be a bare minimum. It should not be the exception. It shouldn't be. I don't know her whole situation, so I can't really speak on her for real. But I do have a problem with this video at the same time. Not necessarily her, but what people tend to do. See, the goal of dating is knowing when to get in, find your person, and settle your ass down, or knowing when to get in and get out when that person isn't for you. But you see these people in these long-winded relationships, and they know that they don't want to stay with them. They'll be in 3, 4, 5+ year relationships and know in year 2 that they didn't want to be with them. Like, picture dating somebody, but in their mind, they got you on the shelf until they find somebody else. Like, picture being married to somebody, but secretly they want to divorce you, but they just haven't told you yet. That's one of my biggest fears of being in a relationship that's supposed to be intentional. Is that what if you are so amazing to this person and you love them, but they are finding their exit plan and they're not letting you know until they want to? And I know people gonna say, oh, you got to be compatible. Bruh, it don't take that long to find out if somebody's compatible for you or not. In my last relationship of 3 years, I knew in year 1 that I wanted to marry her. We didn't get married. She didn't want marriage. And overall, we're not together anymore. But in my whole heart, if I'm dating somebody, it ain't gonna take me years to figure out if you're not for me. For the people that do that, the worst type of people. Like, I look at her video and see that my man sends her flowers. Me and my ex still cool. I do not send her flowers at all. Because as soon as I realized that my ex did not want me, there's no reason for me to do stuff that I used to do for you. So maybe she is happy that the relationship is over because he's not her husband. Sometimes I wonder if he thought to himself that he really had a wife. Just ponder that.
Men are losing their mind over a recent video that I made explaining how you leaving a good guy doesn't make you a bad person. Your spouse doesn't have to be abusive in order for your feelings of wanting to leave to be valid. There are dozens of reasons why marriages fall apart, and a lot of them have nothing to do with somebody being a bad person. Here are some examples. Financial problems, growing apart, communication issues, addiction, too much arguing, lack of emotional or physical intimacy, one spouse just isn't carrying their weight in the marriage, maybe you married too young or for the wrong reasons, opposing values or lack of shared interests, or maybe you just live like platonic roommates. Those are all very common reasons for divorce, and it doesn't make you or your spouse a bad person.
Yes, guys, I totally agree with this lady. Guys, this video is all about a lady, how, yeah, she was talking about it's okay to leave the good guy she has been with for 10 years. They're finally getting a divorce. Hope you guys ever watched the beginning of this video. Yeah, yes. A lot of women are scared to leave that good guy era, yeah. Yeah, and this woman has come out to speak out, to speak up, like to tell you ladies, black women, white women, wherever the race may be, it's okay. Yeah, it's actually okay to leave that good guy. Yes, it's okay to leave that good guy. Everybody want you to be with that good guy, but they don't know what you are going through in that marriage, what you are basically portraying outside to, to okay to be with that good guy. But if it's not working, it's not working. It's okay to leave that good guy. um I hope this video help a lot. Like, it's I hope it help, even if it's one or two women out there. Yeah, so yeah, so guys, just leave your comment in the comment section down below. Please don't call for her. This video is strictly for, educational purposes. It's not easy to speak out, to speak up. It's not really easy. She actually came out to speak up because she's about to get a divorce, and yeah, it's a lot.